Hello and goodbye March, what a month, let's talk about it. Amazingly, I got 2 videos done this month. I did the Kwirk quickie video, that was for Yokoi Kids. If you want to know more about that, check out the link in the description. Check out the video if you haven't. And I also got out my Wii Virtual Console shop closure video, I guess you want to call it. Kind of detailing, here's what's gone on with the Wii Shop, a little retrospective mini, and then 33 plus games that took forever to do. I had been working on it for the majority of March, and I honestly probably should have started it sooner because I started working on the Goemon video like I said I was going to. I was like, man, I gotta get that done. And I was thinking I was gonna do something small for it, and I was like, no, I have to do this big thing for it. So I spent tons of time, it was ridiculous. I was doing 14 plus hour days of editing. I got 3 hours of sleep one night. Shortly after I went on vacation and got sick. Could have had something to do with that because I was really pushing it. Check out that video also in the links in the description. Thank you guys very much. I asked, and I usually don't do this, but I was like, please share this because I was thinking time's running out. You can't put money on the Wii Shop anymore as of right now. Back then it was counting down for a week. I was like, get this word out there, you know, and it turns out it's funny because there was like nothing out there about it, like very little information when I started to make the video. And then shortly before I released the video, it was like maximum saturation. Everybody was talking about it. I was like, oh, I didn't get it out in time. So I got it out a week before you could no longer put points on there. So that was still good. Probably the best turnout of any video I've done recently. So I really was hoping to have the Goemon's Great Adventure video out this month. I mean, actually earlier this month. Obviously, I switched gears to do the Wii Virtual Console video. I way underestimated that, and then I blew it out of proportion and bit off more than I could chew like I always do. So that's why I completely stopped working on Goemon's Great Adventure. I really want to get back on it, but that might be getting pushed back a little bit as well. While I would say Goemon's Great Adventure is my next priority, followed by Zapper videos and Game Show Ultra, I recently agreed to do a project for Pixel Dan. You may remember a year ago, just over a year ago, Norm, the gaming historian, Pixel Dan, and Lance from WiiWare TV all came over to my house and we recorded Pixels to Plastic. I said it wrong, Plastic to Pixels. I always get those mixed up. So it's his show where he talks about toys that were turned into video games. So, which focused on the video game part of it. So we all played that together. None of those episodes have come out yet. In fact, the last episode of his first season hasn't come out yet. So he reached out to me and said, hey, could you do these videos for me, like edit them? And it's like, man, yeah, I want to see those out. So I said, sure, I'll do it. That means I'm going to have to put my stuff on the back burner and then focus on that. So there will be me in that video, so it is kind of like I'm working on my videos in a roundabout way still. So I'm going to be working on that. I estimate it'll probably take a couple months because it's going to be 7 or 8 episodes I have to edit, and even at a week a video pace, that's about a month, or about 2 months. So sorry about that. Hopefully you guys don't mind the delay. I mean, it's not inconsistent with my channel anyway. This beginning of this year has gone really well. January, I didn't come out with anything in February, and then 2 videos in March. That's basically a video a month, if you look at it that way anyway. I was really hoping 2018 would be like every month, and I'm thinking I can still make this the best year I've done so far, but it's going to require a break. I'm not stopping. I'm definitely gonna keep making videos. It's just gonna be a little lapse in videos. I'm thinking I'm actually gonna stop the update videos for the first time in a very long time. When did I start? Like I did it consistently for the past 6 years, I think. But I'm thinking, and if I have time, I'll still do them. But I'm just gonna say probably not because I wanna focus. I've gotta get those videos done for Pixel Dan, and I also have an idea for my channel. The channel's been doing really well the beginning of this year, but people have asked questions pretty regularly, like how do you not have more subscribers? I mean, I've heard that from a lot of people I know and viewers, you know. And there's a reason for that, and I can tell you, basically, if you don't create content frequently enough, your stuff is not really at the forefront of the videos to watch. So it's kind of a YouTube thing or something like that. But also, people expect frequent content. So one idea that I have is obviously putting everything on the back burner, getting the Pixel Dan video done. It's not what it's called. Plastic to Pixels videos done for him, and that'll also be content for me. And I'm going to focus on getting Goemon's Great Adventure done, a Zapper video, a Game Show Ultra video, and I have an idea for a new show. So what I want to do is kind of backlog 4 videos, and then every month I'll be working on that 5th video. Maybe I could do a voting thing and say, hey guys, what do you want to see next? And I've got these 3 videos we could look at next, or something like that. I guess kind of on that note, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you could vote below what you'd like to see next. I think the next one I want to do, which I'm sure you'll probably want to see next, is the Goemon's Great Adventure video, since I'm really pretty far into production on that, and I'm going to be kind of working on that as I work on Pixel Dan's videos. Do you want to see a Zapper video next, or do you want to see a Game Show Ultra video next? I don't want to talk about the concept I have for the new line of videos because it's like, I think it's a unique idea. I've done some research on YouTube. There are videos like it that exist, but I don't think there's a show that does this exclusively. And I think it's a really cool idea. So hopefully it turns out well. I think it really could be a good thing. Taking a break doesn't mean I'm gonna stop making videos. To the contrary, I'm actually gonna be working harder on videos so that when I come back on YouTube after 3-4 months maybe, I would be able to put out weekly content, which is something that, I mean, as you guys know, my stuff is so infrequent. If I'm able to backlog videos, I could always have something there every week to watch. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. I definitely don't want to forsake you guys. I don't want to do anything tricky or weird. I'm being totally transparent with you. People say, why is your stuff not more popular? It's because of frequency. I mean, that's not 100% true. I mean, I guess my stuff might be niche and maybe it doesn't appeal to everyone. I'm not, you know, I'm not unaware of that. It's not that I'm like the best ever. Well, yeah, why aren't I better? No, it's really, I think, it's not for everyone, but it's also a matter of frequency. And if you don't upload videos very frequently, you kind of become irrelevant, the way things are on YouTube nowadays. This is my attempt to grow the channel, to make myself more relevant because, you know, I'd like to see that. I think you guys would like to see that. You know, I love catering to the same audience I've had for this whole time, and that's fine. And getting new subscribers would also be awesome. So this is an attempt to do that. The break really is a necessity because I have to get those videos done for Pixel Dan. I mean, they've been on the back burner for him for a while because he's, you know, his content is coming out daily and sometimes multiple times a day. And he's got other projects he's got going on, so I'm taking up the reins on that. I have to take the breaks from my material for that regardless, but I also wanted to extend that period of break time so that I could backlog my videos. What do you think about it? I hope it's a good idea, hope you dig it. I mean, I would definitely listen to you guys if it's like everyone's like, no, don't do that. Then I'll do that, but then it will be the same as it always has been, which is, you know, every once in a while-ish release a video, kind of, sorta. So I figure if I get myself on a schedule, I'm gonna do some planning. I'm gonna do some things to hopefully improve videos. I got some new lights. I obviously need to play with that. I look a little weird right now. I looked a little weird in the Wii video when I did the straight on shot where I'm like, you'll have to see. But anyway, I like with the subliminal music thing, but it was perfect for the video that I was trying to make. I was just like, I'm being all weird and like, oh, I'm hypnotized or whatever. So I've got some new lights. I'm gonna try to, you know, make the production of the show better. I think some time off would do some good for the show because I've been really hitting it hard this year. I mean, honestly, I've used all my free time to do this. Hopefully you can see that because, you know, I've been doing way more frequent content than I've done in the past. But it seems a little cheesy to be like, hey, I did 3 videos, I gotta take a break. I'm not saying I'm taking a break. I'm gonna be busy like crazy. The channel's just not gonna be putting out videos for the next 3-4 months, I'm thinking. Hopefully not that long. I will come back as soon as I possibly can. Not going away. Please stay tuned. I'm not going anywhere. I don't predict it, but if there's a huge uproar and people want to see the update videos still once a month, maybe I could set aside some time, but I was really trying to just focus all my time to getting this done. Other things I've got going on, I was going to record a podcast tonight with Johnny Ketchum. We had to reschedule. We're probably gonna do it tomorrow night. It's gonna be about the Shadow of the Colossus. I've been playing it and I finally beat it today. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow and hopefully that'll be out soon. Was gonna possibly record a podcast tomorrow for Let's Get Podcast, and we're just gonna reschedule that for a later time. I was hoping to get it out at the beginning of this month, but I'm thinking it'll be a few weeks into April. So maybe, you know, there'll be still that coming out. Vlog things really quick. Last week, I went to Portland and Seattle. My girlfriend and I went out there to visit her friends, and I was also able to visit with Derek and Grace from Stop Skeletons from Fighting. It was really cool. We went to the Japanese gardens in Portland, went to Japanese dinner in Portland with their friends. That was really fun. They were nice enough to put us up. Thank you very much. I'm sure you're not watching this, but went to a famous bookstore I don't remember the name of. Just kind of went around and enjoyed Portland. I've been there before. Portland's really cool. This time, unfortunately, the day after I got there, I got really, really sick. And I was sick like the entire time I was there. So it's just kind of like the little bits that I remember of it. And I was just kind of miserable, like walking around like, I don't feel good. And then we went to Seattle, which was really cool. Never been there before. I actually enjoyed Seattle more, even though I was still really, really sick. My girlfriend was nice enough to drive the rental car 4 hours for me all the way over there. So that was fun. And then we went to, Pike's something or other, the fish market. We went to the fish market, throwing the fish and all that stuff. And that was really cool, but I just wish I had felt better. Did the obligatory Space Needle. Also got to visit with Derek and Grace from Stop Skeletons from Fighting, and we went to a barcade. Played Killer Queen, which if you haven't played it, I remember seeing it at MagFest years ago, and I was like, what is this crazy game? It's like a big joust, like 10-player joust game, really crazy. And it was a lot of fun. Once we figured it out, it was a blast. So that was cool. Got to visit you guys, really cool. Wish we could do that more often. Talk about what I've been playing real quick. On the way to and from Portland and then Seattle on the way back, I got to play some Metroid, whatchamacallit. I can't remember what it's called. It's on 3DS. I haven't been able to play it for a long time, and I got pretty far, but man, that is a long game. There's a lot in there. I really dig it. It's like your old favorite buddy, Samus, playing the Metroids. Good game. Obviously been playing Shadow of the Colossus and been playing a ton of Virtual Console and WiiWare games. I downloaded some more, just like panicking before March 26th. It was at 1 p.m. I think they shut down the shop. I just threw a bunch of money on, like too much money on there. Thank you for commenting on that video. I did use some of your suggestions to buy some of those games. Gonna miss the Virtual Console. There's still other Virtual Consoles, but it's sad those games are going away. We'll see what happens in the future with those. Pickups. I actually have some in the glove compartment in my car. I just remembered I gotta get those out of there. They've been in the garage in the cold. Hopefully they're okay. But I got a really cool one. Don't even need to talk about those other ones. This one's way cooler than anything. My buddy Josh from Australia sent me Euphoria. I do not have a copy of this. I have Virtual Console copy, as you guys have probably seen in my Euphoria video back in the day. Freaking awesome, man. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I can't believe I have I've been looking at it and I wanted to buy it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. This is an expensive game, so I really appreciate you sending that. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I can't wait to sit down and play it and just pet it. I've heard that the version that I played on Virtual Console sounded slightly different than, was it the PAL version, I want to say? It just sounded different. So I want to check it out and kind of compare to the version that I played on Virtual Console. Maybe it's the same, but it's just so cool. Look how cool. It's freaking awesome. Thank you very much. Sent it from Australia. I mean, the game's expensive. The shipping is super expensive. So thank you very much. Thank you, Josh. Really appreciate it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Taking a short break for the benefit of the channel. Hopefully that's cool with everybody. I don't want to see a mass exodus, you know. I guess like if people are just super against me taking the time off, then I guess I'll just have to stick with the norm, which is going to be really spread out videos and the channel never really growing, just because that's the nature of YouTube. You got to get those videos out. And I know there's other people that backlog videos. I've talked to some of them. I was just like, how do you do this so frequently? Like, oh no, we're always producing like, you know, a few videos behind, basically. Like we've got them lined up, put them out, and then we keep putting out the 5th one or something like that. That's what I plan on doing. So hopefully that works really well. I think consistent video content is kind of what people want. I think it'll help the channel. Hopefully you'll be cool with that. Let me know what you think. So with that, I will try to keep up with the update videos. Hopefully I'll see you next month. If not, I still plan on doing more videos. I'm just gonna be working my butt off. Just know, even though you don't see me, I'll be in the background working on videos really hard. And hopefully I'll see you next month. Pew!